nice if I had my microphone. I don't even know why it got slid out of the way. Hey, everybody. What's up? So, anyway, I lost that appeal
So
from
do,
behind the scenes.
do we
And
want to start off with singing Gary happy birthday?
Yeah.
no, we don't want to go there. We
Oh,
don't want to
come
go.
on.
You don't have a choice.
Ready?
You can sing if you want to.
Ready?
Ready. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
to you. Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Gary.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. And many more.
Oh,
That went exactly like I thought it would.
it had to be done.
Oh, man. Oh, man. So, yeah, I don't understand YouTube's deal there. But so, anyway, if y'all guys see the Bob replay from yesterday, Bob Wells, you'll notice it's not monetized. They won't let me monetize it. They let me monetize Traveling Robert. So there's some rules I guess I don't understand. I appealed it and lost. And I done it the exact same way as I done Traveling Robert, and it got approved. So I don't know. It says it does not meet the advertising qualifications. So if it goes to 1 million views, I won't get nothing off of it. So
Maybe it was the cell phone talk,
no, it was the automation kicked it out, and then the personal review confirmed it. It said not advertiser friendly or something.
Well, that's what I mean. Maybe the innuendos in it, because we were talking later in the show. Maybe that was it.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was also a little bit of leaning towards government talk, and pretty much anything government talk right now is so.
Yeah.
That's on every social media platform. So.
But it was worth having him on the show, Gary.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
it
yeah.
disappointed me that YouTube sort of cut our legs out from under us every time we try to try to do something good. We're promoting another channel. So one of their big channels. So anyway, it's all good. Thanks, Jerry Holly, for the super chat. Thanks, Miss Nettie, for the super chat. Appreciate it. Yep. 52 years. I didn't know when I was a teenager if I'd ever see this day. I wasn't that wild and crazy, but I did like to have fun.
And join the 52-year club. That's where I'm at. It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool, right? We made it, didn't we?
Yeah.
I look back, and I'm tickled to death, by the way, and I'm glad to be on the show to do it, and that's fun. That's a birthday present in itself. But typical me, I look back at the sad things and I think about all the people that are not with us that we had over the 52 years. Girl I graduated high school, and other friends that we've lost. And
well, aren't you just a downer on your birthday?
Well,
good job.
You got your best friends and you'll never forget them. And so on my birthday, you go back and you think about them. So anyway, I'm going to try not to think too much about that.
That would be nice.
But anyway, you do tell your friends that they'll never be forgotten. And so something about birthdays that make me remember all of them. So. All right, party time.
All right,
what are we talking about today?
So party time. Who was it sung that song? Remember? Oh, it's party time.
I think we need to sing happy birthday again. It sounds a lot better than that.
I have no idea what he's
I'm gonna pull it up. T.G. Shepherd sung that song "Party
Oh,
Time."
no wonder I don't know.
Yeah, and it's my party. I'll cry if I want.
If I want to. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh Lord.
Well, don't sing that one either because you won't do it nearly as well as Leslie Gore did. So
Yeah, I'm sure not.
Well, next weekend I'll be at a totally different place. So I'm looking forward to that.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's gonna be awesome. Oh, I got you all some birthday presents that I got
I hope I have better internet there.
for your going.
Gosh, me too.
Mhm.
So yesterday, if y'all didn't see the community page, and if y'all are not going there, you need to be. Mel and Nettie up.
Especially if you're a member, because if you're missing the members only posts, you're missing out.
Look at there. That looks great in person.
So that's one of them. They actually got me two. I got this one too.
Yeah.
Y'all notice any similarities in the two?
They're both
The top hat.
both have the hat.
Top
Yeah.
hat, baby.
Top hat.
That is cool. I got some stuff. I gotta put them.
I noticed his drill
Yeah, they
marks
are.
on both
Yeah.
of them.
They won't last long.
Yeah.
We're getting
Woo.
wet all the time.
Man. Yeah, Kenneth Oakes knew who sung that song as well. Happy Place Camping. Thanks for all the birthday wishes out there, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. We're just going to have fun and hang out and all that kind of good stuff. If you missed the Bob Wells interview yesterday, you can go back and watch it, or you can go to the podcast and listen to it. So I did get it up on the podcast. So had a pretty good crowd. It is, man, I need to look and see. Yeah, we didn't have as many people initially watch it, so it's having to climb its way up, but it was like in the 130s when the show went off, I think, yesterday, and it's 174, so it's getting the views.
Mhm.
And so a lot of people weren't able to make it yesterday. We did have a time swap, and we wound up having to go on earlier than the time swap.
Right.
A little confusion. I hate time zones.
Yeah.
And then to mess it all up, Alabama will be changing time here before long. Do y'all do that as well?
Yep.
So do we do
Yeah.
it?
Everybody does it except for Arizona, I believe.
Well, what I'm saying is, do we change the same day so we're all going to stay on the same time?
Yes.
So
We will
Nettie, you're on the
still-
same time as we are?
Well,
Yeah.
she's going to start traveling, so she may not be on the same time pretty soon.
I'm on every time.
Yeah, we don't know where Nettie's going to be. So
Nettie's new name tag going to be it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So if Nettie just don't show up one day, we're just going to assume she didn't get the time zone change thing going down, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
hard when you're traveling. To even
Mhm.
because we like when we're traveling, we don't change the clock in the truck because that's too much trouble to reset it and then have to reset it, and so we don't. We just look at our phone.
Mhm.
But then, we'll keep looking at the truck clock and be like, oh man, it's blah, blah time or whatever, and it's like, oh, no, it's not, and it's,
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate the time zone thing. It's a pain.
Well, Mal wants to get rid of the clocks. He's like, we're not going to have a clock. I'm like,
Y'all heard what Bob Wells said yesterday. You got to break
Well, I
the
said
habit of looking
yesterday.
at the clock.
I know. And I was thinking of you because you work like he's talking about.
Do what now?
Work. Break the
Yeah.
habit of work.
So I'm getting texts from my friends all over. And
Aw.
so they're making me homesick. when I mean homesick.
Are they your kids?
This was
Yeah.
Oh.
How cool.
that's Solomon. That's Bishop Solomon.
Uh-huh.
And that's at his home, and that's some of the kids he helped raise. And our Dirt Road Missions, we support them. If you'll notice, the kids are playing on a metal rack. That's metal bunk beds we're having put in. They had wood beds and they were falling in.
Oh,
And
wow.
so we had a guy come in and frame in some new metal ones, and we redone their bedroom. And we redone basically over there. They have houses. It's all different. It's sort of like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. But like, you start out like Bob was talking yesterday. If you want to be a nomad, just get out there and get your basics, and then you'll fix it as you go. And that's in Uganda. That's how it is. So you may start out in a little bitty room, half the size of mine and Tammy's bedroom, right?
Yeah.
And so then you might buy the room next to it or rent the room next to it. So then that makes your house 2 rooms. But you don't have indoor hallways. You have to go out and door to door. And over there, they think it's nasty to have indoor bathrooms. And so their bathrooms are all in another location. If they do have a formal bathroom, it's in another location, with exception of places like, if we fund a building project, we have it built American style. Like, we may still have an outhouse, but it'll be built American style with American equipment and all that. And then in the hotels, they cater to missionaries. That's where most of their money comes from. And so all the hotels are set up American style. Hotel room with a bathroom and a shower, just like here. Matter of fact, some of the hotels we stay in there are as nice or nicer than some of them I've stayed in here in the States. Man, my birthday's always full of stuff from around the globe. I love it. But it makes me cry.
You miss summer.
Yeah. So I'm happy, guys, even if I am crying. So
It's your party. You can cry if you want to. Just today.
Yeah. Get it out. Get it all out.
Get it out.
this was this past trip. We put a well in a village that didn't have one in an area, and that guy I'm talking to that's dressed up is he would be equivalent to trying to think what he would be equivalent to your state representative that represents your district. So he would be he'd be more equivalent, I guess, to a governor. Anyway, it was a big deal. It's a big deal when they get drinking water wells. And so he came out and we cut the ribbon together and dedicated the well together. And so these guys are going to have to quit this. Any of y'all that not watched the video, this is also, somebody sent me this. Somebody filmed me. I took my cap off. Y'all don't see me much without my cap. They're wearing me out. But this, if you go back and watch some of my first videos, you'll see some videos of us climbing Worship Mountain. That's at the top of Worship Mountain. I've got my cap off because everybody's worshiping. If you look far, the lady in the white all by herself, that is one of our pastor's wives. So if you want to see more about Worship Mountain, go watch the video where we're climbing it and descending it. But anyway, I love my people in Uganda. Watched the video this morning from Van Wives. They're a van life channel, and they were in Guatemala. This was months before about the time the pandemic broke out. But they were in Guatemala. Well, Guatemala was the first international mission trip that we ever took. And reason being is, for those that don't know, is Thomas, our son, we adopted him. He's half American, half Guatemalan. And so our first global international mission trip, we went to Guatemala. So watching that made it even more emotional. I was thinking about our friends in Mitch and around Antigua and places in Guatemala. So, man, they're killing me over here.
Did anybody ever find out why when they get in a chat, every one of their comments has to be approved? Because Nursing Our Travel Bug is asking, and I don't know that we ever found that out. I mean, it doesn't matter what that person says, and it doesn't seem to matter what chat they're in. Every one of their comments always has to be approved. Do we know why? I've also noticed that those people that you have to approve their comments, you usually can't tag them in the chat.
Yeah, that's just true.
So is it a setting on their end? Is it something they've set up where you can't tag them and you have to approve everything they say?
Me and Roy talked about this one day. I don't know if we talked about it live or not, but YouTube has a way of, like, they will set you aside, like, if they think that you are spamming, or if you have a history of spamming. It don't matter if you're guilty or not. You know what I'm saying? If YouTube thinks that you are doing something spamming, he had to allow Blue Wave Odyssey. He had to click to approve his messages on his comments, not messages, but comments on his videos, because of YouTube considered Bob, I don't know how long this has been, his name or them tagging his name as spam. And so every time Bob would make a comment or a time or two there, he made a comment, Roy had to approve the comment because YouTube was considering Bob as spam. So there's something in there that they're seeing that, I mean, they could do me just as easy. It ain't that you're guilty of doing it. It's just something that YouTube is doing that's kicking you out, that recognizes in the analytics. Is what
so every channel has to do that. Every channel they're on has to do that.
But it ain't that they're tagging they're not they're not tagging me. They're tagging that channel. So every channel they go into, they're getting recognized as something, a spammer. Right. That's why it keeps it out. They recognize it as spam.
But you would have to fix that on your side to accept the comments then, right? Or they have to.
Right. And Roy did on his end in the comments. But there's no way of fixing it here other than we approve it every time. And I don't know why once we approve it a time or two, that YouTube don't pick it up as okay.
But if you add that channel into your YouTube studio section that says always allow from this person, would that not fix it in the live chat too? Because that would be, I mean, to always allow, to me, that should cover everything.
I didn't know there was a section that said that.
Yes, there is.
All right. Well, if y'all have a problem.
I don't know who Nursing Our Travel Bug is asking about. I don't know. I didn't see anyone in here that we were constantly having to approve this morning.
Well, this morning it was Lucky Dog. We had to approve Lucky Dog this morning.
Wow. And you know they don't do anything wrong. And so something in the analytics. Well, you know, we used to have to approve camping therapy. Wasn't it camping therapy we used to have to always approve?
I don't remember that, but Mike and MJ was a big one. MJ. Diana Brianna Fairchild is a big one.
Yeah.
I don't know, but if there's anything we can do to help fix it, we will.
So was it just one comment on Lucky Dogs that you had to approve, or were you approving every single one of them?
I think it was just the one. I haven't seen them again. But it might have been, sometimes it does it with the emojis, you know, and then you got to approve it.
Right.
And I didn't catch it. Somebody else approved it before I could get to it.
So that might have been an emoji thing. I mean, that'll do it to anybody if they
Yeah.
get a little carried away with the emojis. I don't know how many emojis YouTube thinks you should put in, but I know if you put in quite a few, they will make it where you have to approve it.
When in Rome, do as Romans. When in Uganda, eat as Ugandans. Can y'all see that food?
Yeah. It's a lot of food. I see you eating.
You know it. That was one of our pastors' home, and we helped build them their home. And anyway, every time we go, they fix us a big Ugandan meal, and it is delicious. A lot of it's similar to what we eat here in the South. You know, like, I mean, y'all may eat them too, but whole potatoes and boiled up, and beans. Beans is good. Meat, some kind of meat usually. But it's the way they cook it. It's not necessarily that it's the same food. It's how they cook it. I love it. I usually gain weight going.
I don't know anymore, but I don't remember if we've had to approve any of yours or not. It's usually when somebody puts in like 2 or 3 lines worth of emojis.
2 or 3 lines.
Yeah, right. That's when it really is like, whoa, that's too much. So, I mean, and like,
it really
5, no.
It's not a big thing other than if it can, like, we had a channel in here one day, we'd had to approve every single post that went up.
And they were saying hello individually. They were saying hello individually to each person in the chat. So yeah, so there was like 30, 40 comments we had to approve.
Yeah, and what it is the person like you guys in the chat, y'all don't know that we're having to approve it.
Yeah,
you
don't see it at
out
all.
To us, and only moderators are myself, see it. So you would never even know that we're having to approve every single one. The only way you would know is if we didn't approve it and we kicked it out.
And sometimes the chat moves so fast that runs on by and you're like, dang it. So you got to scroll back up so that you can try to hit the show button instead of letting it stay hidden.
That's what happens when they accidentally get kicked out because we hit the wrong button because it's moving so fast.
Yeah.
I don't have Nightbot. I don't know how Nightbot works, but Stream Elements, I've got mine. So
that's not what we're saying.
What?
He said, so we can't use emojis anymore. No, that is not what we're saying.
You can
We're saying if you use several lines worth of emoji in one comment, it's probably going to make us approve the comment.
Yeah. Like sometimes when like somebody sings, like at karaoke, we were bad at it. We put like 10 hearts. A lot of times that would make, and it didn't do it that often because I'm a moderator over there too, and it didn't do it on all those emojis. I don't know if it's something YouTube tracks. We'll never figure out YouTube. The best we can do is run with it.
They're a pro.
There's Roy and Becky's travel.
I think they just pick on who they want to pick on is what I think.
Yep.
You know, because then you get somebody that comes into your chat that says something extremely vulgar, but YouTube lets that stay.
Oh, yeah. So Traveling Salvation, the Nightbot, I don't know how, that's what I was going to say. I don't know how that works on Nightbots. On Stream Elements, basically the only way, like I use Stream Element. Now they have a whole ton of ways you can use it. But basically the only way I use my Stream Element is it posts chats. Like basically it runs the chat, it drops links basically, and it highlights channels that need to be highlighted, like our Patreon and stuff. That's the only permission that I've allowed it to have. And so it can't kick people out. It can't warn people. It can't do anything. I type in everything for each chat you see that says Stream Element. I have put that in and clicked to turn it on. And then I set a timer so that it drops that chat every so many minutes. That don't mean it can't go rogue, but I've never had one go rogue. So
Does Stream Elements have it where you can set it up as somebody types in all caps, it kicks them out? Bob's Adventures has one that he can do that, and so people are getting kicked out because they're typing in all capital letters.
Yeah.
Stream Elements will do a lot. I don't want it doing a lot. I want to keep it personal to some extent. I want Stream Elements to help alleviate the work of the mods. That way we don't have to have a ton of mods. And I want the mods to be able to enjoy the show. So I want anything that involves kicking somebody out, I want it to have a person behind that decision. Because not everything that is, quote, technically wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
You got to be in the situation to know if it's wrong. Yeah, I remember when that happened. Beyond Beauty was telling everybody she had something set. She actually fixed it, but that still goes back that it was something that BB3 done wrong.
Well, it was new for everybody, and I don't think everybody realized it was just going to start booting people.
Yeah.
Actually, her show, and she didn't mean for it to happen. She was so new; she was learning how to set it up.
Yeah.
Her show turned a lot of people against bots.
Yeah.
And, so I think they're great, but I do think that we need to keep it personal as far as I don't want a robot throwing somebody out of my chat. Now, that's not to say you get 1 million. You might have to set it up like that. I don't know. But as long as we can handle it with the mods, because I don't want a bot making a technical decision on something that didn't mean anything. Like me, I took a joke the wrong way, or you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, let's get off that. I didn't want
He
to talk
doesn't have
about
a
bots.
thinking process, so you
Yeah.
can't trust.
Let's talk about party. Play some music, something.
Yeah. Yep, that is true. Traveling Salvation. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. That's what we thought. Yeah. Roy. Yeah, me and Roy's talked a lot about bots. He's still a little nervous about the bots. I'm about to win him over, but he's still nervous.
He's seen him go rogue.
Yeah. I would say that the times that we've seen him go rogue has been operator error, not program.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they weren't set up properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's so easy to do. And I had Bob to help me get going because I did not want a science fiction movie happening on my morning show. So anyway, how many? I ain't gonna ask that. That'll ruin the mood. I think so. How many out there is 52? And but
How's that gonna ruin the mood? I'd rather be 52 than be buried.
That's right. If you're on the green side of the grass, you're having a pretty good day.
Exactly.
Here's how old you are. You shouldn't focus on that.
No.
I'm
Be
just a
happy
day older than I was yesterday.
Focus on life.
Right, Daddy?
Right. You're still ornery. Nothing's
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah, you're right, KNR. Terminator, Skynet situation. Thanks, guys, for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. How many of us would have ever dreamed about the term technology when we were 10? Well, I don't know, at 12 or 14, I'm thinking I was 14 when the Commodore 60, I actually had a Commodore 64.
Oh, you mean, when they come out with the 8-track, you didn't think, oh my gosh, our world is going crazy. When that 8-track player came out.
I was still I had 8 tracks, but I don't remember when they came out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was born in 68. So, well, I guess that makes me
they still run 8 tracks through the 70s. I know you remember some of the 70s.
Which what I'm saying is, I had 8 tracks. Actually, my first car was a '63 Ford Falcon, and it had an AM factory AM radio. So I had an FM converter under the dash and an 8-track deck under the dash.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember when everything went to cassette.
Mm-hmm.
So, Traveling Salvation said their first technology was the Atari. My first was a Commodore 64. I wished I had it. I didn't like it. Mom and Dad didn't realize you had to have programs, and so I really couldn't do anything with it, so I took it back. I didn't even keep it a week because I didn't know enough about it. Had I known that I was going to have a love for computers later, I'd love to have it because there's no telling how much those first generation Commodore 64s are worth now. But let me see here. Artist on the Road said they had an 8-track that came standard. So now you don't even get.
I still have 8
Say
tracks.
what?
I still have some 8 tracks. I just got to find a
I
player.
have an 8-track player. I have a little portable 8.
It's gonna go in my. It's gonna
So,
go in my
Our
rig.
daughter and our son both asked for a record player, and they both got record players.
Vinyl's,
Yeah, I got those
vinyl's
two.
coming back.
Artist, I'm old.
Hey, Roy, if anybody leaves
Me
you over
too, artist.
using bots, they're not very good subscribers anyway.
No.
That's
Yeah.
just my opinion on that, and I may lose subscribers for saying it, but if somebody criticizes you of how you try to make your channel better, you're probably better off parting ways now because something's going to happen down the road that they don't like anyway. So
You don't do your channel for other people. You do your channel for you.
you do it to entertain other people, but
you don't
you have to
do
run
it
right.
for them. You
Right.
do it for you.
And I'm not trying
gonna
to be a
please
hard
everyone.
nose. I'm just saying that's just the truth about it.
It would be absolutely impossible to please everyone that
Oh.
watches your channel.
If
So,
y'all knew the emails, and they
Yep.
know the emails we get about different things and some of the petty stuff,
yeah.
y'all would just roll over. I mean,
No, I
y'all.
mean, that's like people commenting on your videos and giving you constructive criticism. I was told next time I do a tour of our trailer, I need to zoom out and before I zoom in. I'm like, well, I didn't zoom in. That is as zoomed out as it gets. It's a 6x10 trailer. How do you expect me to,
I love everybody and I like everybody hanging out and all, but whoo, yeah, y'all are to see my email, and it'll probably be full this evening too. But
More than likely.
oh man,
It better be full with happy birthday wishes. Yeah.
K&R Destinations, your channel rocks, buddy. I just, and when I say I'm rolling in the floor after the show, I am rolling in the floor, and you are not gonna. I mean, I've been doing this since I ain't been live streaming, but I've been live streaming for I don't know how many months. And I don't know. I'm not going to tell y'all how many emails I get a day, but it's several. But anyway, there's no way I can make all the changes. There's no way. Let's go back. This is my birthday. Let's quit griping and
I
complaining.
know. Let's play
I
some
started out-
music.
Crying, and then it just went downhill since. I think everybody's left. They're tired of hearing all this. I'll leave.
some
when
music,
it-
Gary.
I can't leave my own. Pull up the live here on this side. So what's everybody going to do this weekend? Anything special?
Pat.
No, I'm hoping I get to go magnet fishing again. We're trying to get some of that in before we take another camping trip a little bit towards the end of October. So we're trying to get some of that in. since the touristy type season is pretty much done, the lake is fairly empty, so we might make some rounds around there, but I don't know. Jesse's working overtime, so he's working Saturdays, which really limits when we can go.
Roy and Becky said they're going camping this weekend. I hate that RV weekends. Thanks everybody for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. I've had a rough couple of weeks myself, health wise. I mean, I've not just got down to the point that I ain't wanted to do anything too much, but I just can't win. Every time I get up and come into the studio, they say something. I say something to them about feeling bad, and they're like, "You feel bad every day?" But I have for the last couple of weeks. I've had a rough couple of weeks. We love you, Kenneth Oaks. Oh, yeah, I remember that too, Artist on the Road. Y'all remember taping a penny to the needle head so it'd play the record without skipping?
Yep.
And the little bitty yellow inserts you'd buy to go into 45s because you didn't want to put that little black thing down all the time.
I remember playing it backwards.
Ooh,
Is that
I
where
can
you,
see that.
is that where you learn all your psychopathic techniques?
Yep.
Oh, man. Yeah, I hate that too, Shannon Crow.
Yeah.
I never did
I would
play
love to see a picture of her new rig. She got
Who
herself an RV.
Shannon Craft get a new rig?
Yeah. She got
Wow.
Where have you been? That's been like a week or so ago.
Seems like I remember them mentioning
I
something
hope
about
we've got
Trying to
Instagram.
cover now, aren't you? Oh,
I know.
yeah, I remember that.
Start an Instagram, Shanna, so we can see it. If you don't have one, I don't think she does.
Anybody have a red Elvis record? My mom had one.
I
No.
have
We
a
used to
blue
play
one.
that a lot.
I have the blue one.
You had the blue one.
Yeah. The blue Hawaii was the
Ah,
blue vinyl.
I didn't remember having a blue one, but Mom had a red
Yep.
one.
Blue suede shoes.
Sing it for us, Jerry.
I can't sing. I'm at work. I got to be serious and studious. And
He can't take his shirt off. He's at work.
oh, I can do that.
Oh, my.
Our
It's
weekend
Friday.
idea
There's
coming
no
in.
one here.
Oh, man.
Did you hear back about if you get to go home for 14 days?
No, we're good.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
I told y'all I got half my bus out, didn't I? Because of a classroom.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And it wasn't so much that the kids were exposed. It was, I can't say it all of it, but due to the fact that they didn't want to bring another person into the mix, they just left that whole class out. Let me just say it that way. You never know. So
We had bid opening day for our new station yesterday. All the bids came back in and we're within budget. So hopefully we get a start soon.
good deal. Is that a guaranteed bid, or does it have a plus or minus 10%?
No, guaranteed.
Good deal. I like that. So y'all finally got it within the budget. Y'all ordered that new truck yet?
Oh, it's been ordered.
Where y'all
It's
order
in
it at?
production. Appleton, Wisconsin.
They build
That
fire
they-
trucks in Alabama somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ever bought any from them?
Now we stay with E1. That's why we bought the last 5 or 6 have been emergency one trucks. I think the truck's going to get here before the station's built.
Uh-oh. Y'all got a place
wow.
to put it? Y'all got,
We'll find some place to put it.
you can't put that in just anywhere, can you? It's a big
No.
ladder truck, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how many stories will it go up?
It's 107 feet.
That's a long ways up there.
Mm-hmm. When you get to the top, it is.
Breezy, ain't it? When you get up there, ain't it? Okay, and our destination, seeing if they can work a deal on a new truck.
Good luck.
Yep. I should know something on mine today. I hope it's all good news.
This is the sad part about it. So I was going to trade her car in, and it's a Chevy Equinox 2018, only has 27,000 miles on it. The dealership that I bought it from wouldn't give me what I owe on it.
Yeah, that's common.
But
Okay.
CarMax would give me over what I owe on it. So that didn't make no sense to me.
No.
Crazy. I hate buying cars.
CarMax give you that much whether you trade it in or not?
Yeah, they just
Right,
you
they'll
just
buy
take it up there and they'll just buy it from you. Yeah. Crazy.
Yep. But you could probably sell it lower miles, that is, and get more money than that out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you blue book it, it looks like they're around 17 and a half for it.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed the interview yesterday. We had fun
I
doing
did.
it. Yeah, I just now got to thinking if we'd have cut that interview off when the interview was over, it probably passed the sniff test. But who knows? I'm not going to appeal the others. Huh?
I bet it was something that we said.
Probably.
There has to be something that would keep it. So it has to be like the innuendo or whatever,
It would. Yeah,
There.
I think some of the things he might have said, could have kept it from being monetized.
And that is possible too, that it could have been some of the answers in the interview itself that may have, because like I said, when anything gets even remotely government talk, all the social media kicks it out if it's, not the correct government talk.
Yep.
It's biased.
So a few days from now will be Mayberry, I guess. New Horizons and all, and everybody going to that, getting ready for that.
Yes.
Wait. K&R didn't know who Bob Wells was?
Did not.
Wow.
Yep.
Possibly, because there are some that it seems like every time they do a video, no matter what destination they're at, they are constantly pulling out motorcycles and cars. And so, yeah, I think some of that's probably crap, but then again, I don't know, because we pulled out a satellite dish, so that was never expected for us to find. But we haven't pulled up a motorcycle yet, or anything like that.
Now look what Roy just said in the chat. Thinking maybe that could have been it.
Bob is copyrighted.
Well, Traveling Robert didn't get kicked out, and they didn't mention a copyright claim. They're actually going to give me YouTube Premiere money. They're just not going to give me ad money. Ain't that crazy? So, like when I was watching it on the TV last night, the replay, I'll get a penny for that.
We watched it also last night.
I didn't watch all of it, but I watched a good bit of it on my big screen. That was pretty cool. I'd never watched myself on TV before.
Really?
Yep. 60 inch. I got a 60-inch TV in the living room, and you get up close and personal.
Felix is like, no. She don't like seeing herself on TV.
No.
Yeah, we did get a couple of pretty cool fishing rods out of it. That's not really uncommon to find anything fishing gear, because especially when you're around any kind of a dock where a boat may stop or just people fishing, you know, I mean, and if they go there with their kids, that may make it even easier to find stuff, because, you know how little kids fish, boom, and they let go of that pole. But yeah, fishing poles, that's not, I mean, they could probably sit there and in the right spot and seriously probably pull up 20 fishing poles if they just hit it right with their magnet, but some of the things that they're finding, I've second guessed a lot of it, but the fact that they do it all the time everywhere they go, that's kind of, it's like, no, because, you can go to places and actually not really find much of anything. So
I think Meemaw Matters tagged the wrong person.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, that wouldn't be the first time we've been mixed up this week.
Hey, right. Hey, that pink fishing pole actually cleaned up pretty darn nice. It's quite usable now. That little crappie pole that we pulled out, I don't know. I don't think he's cleaned that one up yet, but it was pretty coated with stuff. So I don't know if that one's going to come clean.
Yeah. All I could think of was sitting on the dock of the bay. Y'all don't want me to start singing.
No. We don't care if it is your birthday. You got to sing.
Yeah, because you're going to make us cry.
Yeah, from all the pain, my ears will start bleeding.
Meemaw Matters, you're behind. I just finished my second cup. I'd do a third, but I don't want to walk in there and get it.
Yeah, the bag of jewelry. I seen that one a couple of times on different channels. So I'm like, if one person found it, maybe, but then for everybody to start finding a bag of jewelry seems a little odd. And why would it be there? I mean, come on, if somebody stole it, they aren't going to dump it all in the river somewhere, Now, the empty safe thing, because that's a pretty common one too. That one, I'm kind of like, I don't know, because usually the places they seem to find those does look like a place somebody would dump something, and some of the, those that get found, you can tell they've been in the water for a very long time. So don't think that some of those are staged. And now some of them maybe, but the ones that they pull out of there that have been eaten up by the years of being in the water, it's kind of like, oh, well, that's interesting,
Roy, that wasn't the reason ours didn't get approved. But now that may be things he does. But ours said that it wasn't, in other words, advertisers wouldn't pay to be on that show, but they were going to give us money from YouTube Premiere. So I don't understand why they were going to give us money from YouTube Premiere, because all that does is keep people from having to watch ads, but yet we can't. They didn't think they could sell ads on, because it didn't have enough sellable content, something to that effect.
Yeah, I think that said sellable content.
Yeah. So, but anyway, and I mean, y'all may know all about that about Bob, but I can tell you our experience with Bob was 110% great.
Mhm.
And he knew he was going to be podcasted and never got a pushback on anything. So, as a matter of fact, they wanted the link to the show about a week ahead of time. So I was assuming they wanted it promoted by wanting a link. So, all we got from them was I was tickled to death. That's what we got from them. Wouldn't you say,
Mhm.
Felix?
Yeah, sorry, I was reading the gold nuggets. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Now, yeah, I mean, you walk up and down a river and just keep picking up gold nuggets. You know that's crap because there's somebody that would find those. I mean, if I was at a river and I picked one up, I mean, I would keep looking and be like, oh, there's got to be more of these, So, they wouldn't have still been sitting there just
Mhm.
waiting for him to come by and videotape all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't promote it, but we've never had very many channels to promote it. Traveling Robert didn't promote it either. So, I don't know. But anyway.
We had so much fun. It was such a
yeah.
great interview. You know.
Oh, yeah. Even yesterday morning, y'all didn't see all this. This was before we even went live. I slid in. We usually get together, all of us do, before the show and talk about the show and all that good fun stuff. And when I slid in, I started bringing everybody up and noticed that one of them was Bob. And we sit around just for a minute or two, talking just for a minute. And he is so laid back. Y'all just don't know. Anyway, I felt a lot better after talking to him before. And like I said, watching his videos. But he is the real deal behind the scene and in front of the camera. So, well, we loved it. So, why didn't y'all stop and pick it up?
I know I would have.
You probably couldn't tote it out if it's on BLM land anyway. Or not legally, I guess. Might could. I don't know.
No, why?
But yeah, some of these shows are little, you just don't know. That's why some of the RV shows are getting highly produced.
Well, and that's why I hate to do do magnet fishing videos that would only show us getting crazy good stuff. Because even if it was true, people would start to doubt it because every video would be something good, And so if we have a crappy magnet fishing day, you're either going to see them lumped together in one video because I'll put all the clips together, or you're going to see one video that really isn't that big of a deal. But to us, it's the challenge and the fun of what are we going to pull up this time, and
yeah.
And I will say that almost every time we've gone, we have pulled up at least one thing that's been a first for us. Now, eventually, I'm sure, it'll get to the point where we won't. We will have already pulled everything up that you can possibly imagine. But, we still haven't pulled up the bicycle or the scooter. I'm still waiting for that because that seems to be a pretty common one. Bikes get stolen and then they get ditched in the water. So I'm waiting to find my bicycle, but
So did y'all? I forgot what channel it was. I was watching one of the magnet fishing channels one day, and they were standing on a bridge, and they showed it on video. And some yahoo down the river runs up to the edge and just shoves a shopping cart off into the river. And I'm thinking, who does that? They even said that. Who does that? Anyway, they went and fished it out. But you could see the guy just run up through there and just shoved it off out in the water. But I thought that was weird. Unless they were just being mean to the people where they got it. So, but they fished it out.
Yeah, we haven't found like a washer or dryer or anything like that yet, but supposedly a couple channels have found stuff like that. I mean, if there's an area, and I think pretty much every state has them areas, where people from surrounding towns or whatever just start dumping, and sometimes that unfortunately is in creeks and, little riverbeds or whatever. So, if you find an area like that, yeah, who knows what you can pull out of there, because people dump there all the time.
Still getting messages. Sorry, guys. My phone's getting blowed up.
Panning for gold. Couple $1,000s a month.
That'd be good.
Yeah, but how many hours does he have to put in doing that?
But still, that's good.
Panning for gold is not like an easy thing to do. It takes a lot of time.
Yeah. They've more money in that than they are YouTubing.
I'm too lazy to pan for gold.
It is hard work. I watched a few of those shows about where people done that. It's exciting. I could see it being real exciting.
It kind of looks like Jerry's in a meeting, because there's a person over there and he's obviously talking to somebody in front of him.
We get to watch behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Right.
If anybody wants to apply, this is what you're going to do over there.
You're going to sit in that chair and you're going to eat donuts.
Yeah, and if you bring them donuts, that's a good way to suck up. If you bring them donuts.
Yep, bring donuts.
Let's all wave at Jerry. Everybody wave. He's laughing. Let's see if he looks. Next time he looks, let's all wave. He's intentionally looking away from the camera.
Oh, yeah.
From the computer screen.
Okay, right? Oh, almost.
Oh, well, I don't know who the person is back there, but he may have seen us. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What is wrong with those people?
He got them glasses. He got them glasses up on top of his head. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. RV Weekend said.
Oh, there he comes. Here he comes. There he comes.
Don't talk about Jerry.
I gotta run, guys.
Oh,
Okay,
Well, we
Jerry.
One of our trucks broke down. That one, so I gotta go up and get it, bring it back. So
it's a Chevy.
it is. Got my tow rope in case it breaks down on the way back.
Oh,
You guys have a good Friday. We'll see y'all. Love you.
You
see
too.
you
Like,
later.
Happy birthday, Gary.
Thank you. See you, man. Oh, man. Broke down truck. Man, that's bad.
broke down Chevy.
Said Meemaw Matters said he probably has us all minimized on his screen so he can't see us. Oh man, if we'd had donuts to show him now, that'd have been awesome. Artist on the road.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do for your birthday? You gonna go out and eat dinner, or is Tammy
Nah.
making you something?
Nah, we'll hang out here. We I'll drive my bus this evening and we'll probably sit around and watch movies tonight and just hang out. We've got to where we enjoy doing that a lot.
Mhm.
We've not done that a lot. You know, you got to remember, Thomas is just now getting where he does all this stuff by himself, and Keisha, she's got a feller back where she lives, so she don't come home that often, and so the boys, we just kick back and watch movies, and they'll lay up in Tammy's lap or my lap, and we'll just sit here, and I guess that's what old people do. I don't know. We enjoy it. I'll drink
I know,
coffee.
You
Old
can't say
people.
that. Yeah, now you're calling Nettie old.
Yeah.
Nettie is a
I
little
take
older than
offense
me.
to that.
Better watch it. I'm
Wow.
gonna be doing this to you.
Wow. She's gonna psychopath you right into the ground. Hey Nettie. So do you like the American Horror Story shows? Do you like that stuff? Is that something that you enjoy watching? Have
Yeah.
you watched Ratched on Netflix yet? Ratched? It's
No,
hard.
we don't have Netflix. So,
Oh.
but maybe, yeah,
No,
we don't
Maddie
pay for
Kitty mentioned it the other day, so we started watching it last night, and it's very much like American Horror Story. In fact, it has Laura Paulson in it. She's in it. She plays Nurse Ratched. So it's pretty good show. Well, if you get the chance to ever watch it, I think you'd like it if you like Horror Story. I wouldn't have Netflix either, but my daughter pays for it. So yeah.
I find we have Netflix and Hulu. We pay for one and Keisha pays for one. And we didn't know this till after Keisha got like 5 years service of Disney. But Verizon customers get Disney. I did not know that. Keisha had done paid for like 5 years of that. Or she got that big package up front, you know. And now they are. Let me tell Mom I'll call her back. She's going to keep calling.
Like, you better pick that up. She's going to wish him a happy birthday.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she tried to call before the show started. And he didn't answer.
Bad Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't pay for any TV. We canceled that a while ago so we can get used to it. You know, because we don't know if we're going to be able to pick up anything.
Well, we canceled DirecTV a long time ago because it just kept getting more and more expensive, and I'm like, people, I have had service with you guys for, 20 years, and here you're wanting to gouge me with the prices. So I told them to stick it, and we canceled the DirecTV.
Yeah.
And then we tried
is it Philo?
Philo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was okay. I mean, it was something to kind of watch, but then we aren't really TV watchers a lot. And I watched the ID channel. So that was pretty much all I watched.
I love that.
Once Homicide Hunter ended, the show completely ended. I'm told Jesse, I'm like, well, I got to see the end of that show, so we can just cut it off. So we cut that off. And like that, I would not have Netflix if not for the fact that my daughter pays for it, because she pays that. I don't know. I guess there's a package where you can pay a little extra and somebody else can stream from a different location or whatever. Anyway, whatever it is she does.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason we even have Netflix, and she said before, well, I may cancel the Netflix, and I'm like, okay, well, just let me know so I don't try to watch,
Right. Yeah.
If something's wrong, but yeah, we wouldn't have it. We wouldn't pay for it. Every once in a while there's a show on there that we'll watch, but we went for weeks to actually probably months without watching even Netflix. And then somebody had told us about Lucifer, so we watched that. And then I saw Hippie talk about that Ratched, so we started watching some of that. And then there's another one that a couple of people, I think Gina was one of them that mentioned it. Something about, I can't remember. It sounds Western, but it's not. It's like a sci-fi-ish type along the lines of Lucifer. So we haven't checked that one out yet. But
yeah, we watched like a lot of true crime that you just get on a regular station, like Justice Channel, and then like you were talking about, what's that channel you just said? I can't remember what you said.
Hey, everybody, I got a special guest.
You do?
Yes, my mom is on the phone.
Oh.
Hey, Mom.
Hey. I just wanted to let y'all know today is Gary Hartline's mother. It's Gary Hartline's birthday, and this is his mom. So everybody out there, tell him happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
He's been mean and stubborn his whole life. And I don't know who he takes it after. His daddy, I guess.
Aw.
Bye-bye.
All right, love you, Mom.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
How cute. That was so cool.
It's funny.
Mhm.
So, Sailing Away says that if I like Lucifer, I'd like Preacher on YouTube. One of the reasons that I like Lucifer is because of the humor. So, if there's not some humor in there, I may not. You know, that's what drew me into Lucifer was the little bit of kind of, I don't know, sarcastic, funny, whatever humor.
I think my daughter's watching that, Lucifer.
Probably.
I've heard her and my wife talking about it. I think that's the show she's watching.
It's a little off the rails if you want to go with, religious talk.
By the book.
Yeah, it's a little off.
I think she's watching it because I've heard her and Tammy talk about the technical
Discrepancies. There's some discrepancies, but
Yeah.
I like the humor of it, and
It's a TV show.
I'm not influenced by TV shows, so I still have my personal opinions about things, even though a TV show may tell me something else. Well,
Yeah, and it wouldn't
unfortunately,
matter.
there's a lot of people that they really get into the TV show, and I'm not like that. So
when Nettie comes back, Shanna just sent her some pictures that we can show her new rig.
cool.
So, but we have, like I said, we have Hulu and Netflix. I find
Boy, you're breaking up. You're breaking up really bad, Gary.
I'm breaking up.
Yes, really bad.
Well, let me pause.
Ooh, you're
Jumping in the background.
like freezing.
And there's a big delay from, hang on.
Well, welcome to the Happy Place Camping Show, everybody. It's Gary's birthday, and we have decided to remove him from the show.
So am I not live?
No, you're live, but you're
All right.
really frozen and broken up and robotic sounding.
Oh. So let me go out and come back in.
Okay. Get out, Gary. Get out. See? I don't know what happened to Nettie. Hey, Timmy Ray. It's really hard to do this when there's nobody up here. How do you guys do live streams when you don't have someone else on the screen or sitting next to you? How do you just do that? Yeah, the Felix Show. Well, if I had any talents, I could like juggle for you or something, but
Here I am.
yay! And he left again. He popped in for a
What happened?
he like started freezing up and was all robotic sounding and choppy and pixelated and yeah.
Oh wow.
Show you Darby. Yeah, she's sleeping, so that's not gonna happen. Elvis karate moves. That's interesting.
How about
There.
now?
Ah, that's better.
Well, I messed up. I tell you what I
got
did. I went
something to
out.
show you.
Did what?
What'd you do?
I went out, but I didn't go all the way out the studio. And I pulled up the email I sent y'all, and I clicked on the link, and then I had 2 links open, and I couldn't kick myself out of either one of them. So I had to. Did y'all hear the echo? I could hear a bad echo.
I don't
And
hear
so
it.
I had to X off one of my StreamYards and find the last one I clicked on, and I don't know.
Well, I got something to show you.
All right, I'm scared. Oh, cool.
That's Shannon
Yeah.
Craft Rig.
Awesome.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, I love that.
She sent it
Yeah.
to me. It's the Lazy Days.
I
I
thought
love
that.
the color.
Yeah,
You probably can't see the color real good, but I love that color.
man.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Shannon is uptown. Got the big, nice C-class kick in there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice rig there, Shannon.
Did she say that was a 80s or 90s model? I can't remember. I know it was a little bit older because I was thinking, oh, I like the vintage.
Yeah.
Roy and Becky said Lazy Days are nice. You know, I had never heard of Lazy Days until I started hanging out on YouTube. So, we'll do camping therapy. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't even know she came in.
I didn't see her come in,
No, I
but
didn't
I
either.
couldn't keep up with it, and I was out for a few minutes trying
She
to.
may have just walked in with a happy birthday.
Yeah. So, oh, Roy and Becky said they're camped by its twin.
Well, see, now all you guys in the chat got me, you made me say Darby, and now she's all up and walking around and bugging me.
Darby. Darby.
Come here. Come here. Up. Get up. Oh,
Oh, God. A big baby.
oh
Look
she's
at
making my
that.
care roll.
Do what?
Okay, no. You're going to spill mommy's coffee. Okay, go lay down. Bye. She's rolling me
What
over.
happened? I missed that.
She's rolling her.
Jeez.
Oh,
Whew. Man, that was almost like exercise or something.
that's funny.
Man, Texas family camping. Don't you just hate it when you hire people that's supposed to know what they're doing and then you have to fix it?
Oh, she's all excited. I hear Darby.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. I would be mad. That's to put
Oh,
it
no. The white and the black backwards.
That's bad.
that would be concerning.
Yep.
You know, did they do anything else right when they did it?
Y'all see Roy and Becky?
Well,
Do
Darby
You have a
wouldn't.
premiere today?
what?
Felix, you have a premiere, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
should be on there somewhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a really short video today, so it's like 4 minutes long.
I love watching them. I don't care how long it is. You do a great job on your videos.
Well, this one is a magnet fishing one, so
Oh,
Gary can
There
quit
you go,
bugging
Gary.
me about having a magnet fishing video. So happy
One
birthday, Gary. That's what you get. You get a magnet fishing video.
One of these days, me and what's his name and Felix is going to go magnet fishing. I can't wait.
Just don't make her mad because you're going to be close to water.
No, I'm going to put her in the water. We're going to go magnet fishing in the kayak.
I do think that would be pretty cool because, I mean, you never know what washes up into the middle that you can't get to, you know, from the shore with your magnet, you know.
Well, and too, in some of the places I want to carry y'all magnet fishing if we ever get to go, is kayaks let you go to multiple docks.
Yeah, and that would be
Oh,
cool
wow.
too.
So
Yeah, that would be cool too. Or under bridges sometimes, you know, that maybe you can't do from the road because of, you know, traffic or whatever, you know, so you could do them. Because we've got a bridge we wouldn't have mind doing it from, but the road's a little busy, and I don't think it would probably be a good idea for us to be standing on the side fishing from it.
have
And
y'all
I have seen where some of the people, when they're doing those bridge fishing, magnet fishing, that people call the cops on them because they're afraid they're doing something they shouldn't be doing, or that they're gonna jump, or so. Yeah,
Have
I've
y'all-
seen a few that's got the cops called on them.
Have I ever showed y'all the picture of me and Tammy sitting in the kayaks and there's water running in the back behind us and I'm kicked back, got my feet up on the kayak? Anyway, that is out at Mentone and it's up near the bridge in Mentone. In other words, you kayak from the dam at DeSoto all the way up to the bridge in Mentone, which is, I don't know, takes about less than an hour. Anyway, when you get up there, the water's clear. You can see down to the bottom, and there's a bridge that runs across. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've got to carry y'all up there sometime. I think that'd be a great place to magnet fish. A lot of people would throw stuff out. That's out in the sticks. A lot of people from Atlanta buys property in Mentone because of the views. Sort of has that Smoky Mountains feel. They say it'll be the next Smoky Mountain. I don't know. There's a lot of cabins being built. So, mechanic did it, messed it up. Now I have to have it fixed. Yep. Me more matters. Yep. Texas Family Camping is a prime example of why to have a surge protector. I don't have one yet. All this happened. Yep, that's the picture. So, sort of not behind us, but sort of to my left, on around just a little bit. What you can't see is the water's coming off. And we had just went under a bridge. You can actually pick up your kayaks going up a little ways and kayak further on up. We've never done that.
Maybe better. Too little. Can you see it? Not really, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you can't see the water, but that's where we're at.
Yeah.
I thought it showed the water behind me, but it don't. But that's where we're at. There's one of Thomas somewhere, and it may be me and Tammy or me and Thomas, and the water's running down behind us. But anyway, that picture's took in the same place. Those are Mac Daddy kayaks. I bought them used for about $200 a piece. And if you're ever going to buy kayaks and you're a little timid of water, we had 10-foot kayaks. And we went to those, and those are sweet.
Now, you made me think of the kayaks because I put that in her birthday video with you guys kayaking. I'm like, I wonder if it's the same one. So that's where I pulled it up.
So we love kayaking. We love it. Love it, love it, love it.
We've only been there one time, and I was scared to death because I don't like the deep, deep, deep water. But the longer I was in it, the better I got. The only thing that still kind of got me was because we were on just a lake, and a big, a little bit bigger boat would go by, and you know how the waves, well, then you're in the kayak, and it's like, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Always turn your kayak facing the wave, and it won't be as bad. So
that scared me, but
if we ever get to meet up and go, I'll put you in mine and I'll take one of the kids. Theirs is shorter. You'll love it. And it's what's his name? Is he afraid of water?
no, he can swim like a fish.
So if y'all ever get down here, we'll put you and Tammy in the big ones. And me and what's his name will take the little ones. Those are sweet. Now, my wife is I don't want to say scared of water, but she is a little scared of water. So she wears her life vest, whole 9 yards. And I have mine with me. I don't wear it, and that's a bad habit. I should probably always wear it. But
I don't think Jesse wears one. I don't remember that he wore one.
Yeah, we've never kayaked in the ocean. I don't think my wife would ever even do that.
No, I wouldn't do that. There's no way. It would be my luck. It would somehow catch me and pull me back, way out into the ocean somehow. I don't know. It would just be my luck.
Yeah.
It is my backyard science. You are correct. Like at Mentone, if you kayak at Mentone, it's slick as glass 99% of the time we go out there. And you can see from one side to the next. So you're basically going up like an alleyway, and there's land here and land here. And you probably wouldn't have to swim far to get to shallow water. I would say even the center of it wouldn't be too terribly deep. But I don't know. I've never run a depth finder on it to see how deep it was. They have a youth camp up close to that bridge. I know it might be about halfway, where they have swimming areas and all. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. We done been on an hour and 20 minutes. All right, so Camping Therapy said if you cancel your Mayberry, it's a $10 cancellation fee, which is reasonable. I would have thought you'd lose your deposit, but if you transfer it to another person, there's no fee.
Well, that's not true, because I'm pretty sure Jerry got charged and he transferred his. So
Really?
Yep.
I thought Jerry said that it didn't charge him nothing. He just paid for Aaron's first night, and then Aaron's gonna pay for the rest of it.
Well, I think that was kind of his. That's what he got charged with, was paying for the first night. They kept his money for that first night. They wouldn't refund him.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like Aaron, that's what Camping Therapy's saying. Whoever you transfer it to would have to refund you your money. They wouldn't refund it.
Right. The Mayberry is not refunding the money. It would have to come from the person that's taken your.
Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said. Yeah. That's why Camping Therapy said that. Not Camping Therapy. That's why Jerry said that he paid for Aaron's first night, because they just transferred it. They wouldn't refund the money. And so, like Camping Therapy said, they'd have to refund it.
Yeah.
Whoever you transferred it. Yep.
So if that person doesn't refund you the money, then you're just out the money.
Yeah. But,
But that's what I'm saying. Technically, Mayberry keeps your money.
Yeah. But in all honesty, I don't know of a campground that wouldn't.
It doesn't. Most do keep they keep some type of a reservation fee, which is usually explained somewhere when you reserve. So, but I don't know.
If I had a campground, I didn't want that. At least. She said if it's less than 2 weeks, there's no refunds. Which I wouldn't do at Number One Party. When you reserve an inflatable from us, we get 25% deposit, non-refundable, unless the weather causes us to cancel it. Now, I say that if you call me and tell me your kids has got the flu, I'm going to believe you. If you want to lie to me, you get your money back. But if you call to me and say you just want to cancel for no reason, you lose 25% of your total rental. So if it's $100 rental, you lose $25. The reason being is I held that piece of equipment for you. See, it's just like a campground. They should get something. So I don't blame people for not returning deposits.
Whatever the deposit is, or a reservation fee. That's kind of the point. That's why they take them. That way they can keep them if you cancel. So
yeah. So Nettie,
Yes, sir.
how many days?
After today, 3.
3 more days. 3 more days. 3 more days.
It's exciting. Woo-hoo. We'll be packing this weekend.
Packing. So exactly how do you pack when you live in your home?
You got to put your stuff away so you can drive. Yeah.
Well, you can't just leave things out willy-nilly because, you hit a bump and then stuff goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to put stuff away that's on the counters, and I've been putting stuff away, but I got little things out still that I need to start finding places for them.
The picture on the wall behind you, or any of the pictures, do you take all those down, or do you have them secured so that they do not go anywhere?
Yeah, they're secure with that what is it? Heavy duty Velcro, that interlock. So they're on the wall. They don't come off.
Cool.
Yeah.
So the only thing upsetting to me here is I don't see mine or Felix or Jerry's picture anywhere in the background. That's all
I
I'm
got
saying.
yours in the bathroom.
Oh man. Oh man.
No, I'm waiting for us to actually take a picture whenever we can finally meet up, and then it'll go on the wall.
Man. Insult. Insult. Insult.
You were the one that asked or said something.
Yeah.
You brought it up. You shouldn't have said anything. Then you wouldn't have known.
Thrifty Angela's laughing too. Hurt my feelings. Thrifty Angela, I expected more from you.
Well, I just thought it was a good place because you're in there quite often texting us, so
Which is really
Y'all
things
wouldn't know.
you
Y'all
don't
wouldn't
need to
so
know.
know.
You don't have to tell us where you are.
Well, let's just say that when I get chewed out because I haven't responded to something, and then you use what's the saying? He's too busy for us. And then when I say,
there he is.
and then they get mad because I respond while I'm in the bathroom. Yeah,
You don't have to tell us you're in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You can just respond without saying, "Oh, well, I'm taking a dump."
We don't
We
tell
don't need
you
to know that.
if we're in
What
there.
was it? The Cuban coffee hit you,
Right.
or what? I was like, I don't need to know this. I really don't need to know this.
So, like, if I had responded, I'm busy, I would have got, oh, too busy for us. So, if I didn't put details, so I was going to get
You got
thrown
the
under the bus
eye,
either
like,
way.
Seriously? Seriously?
I'm going to agree with Roy on this whole Velcro thing.
And
When
I
it
said,
comes-
oh,
When it comes to the washboard roads in Arizona, you may be surprised to see how much stuff falls off your walls and out of your cabinets. Yeah, that stuff is rough.
Well, we actually bungee cord our cabinet, so nothing's gonna come out while we're driving. And then when you open
so
them,
that's good.
you know, you
And
have to set
too,
stuff up better.
you got to remember, she's in the Taj Mahal of RVs. That thing's like 80 foot long and got air ride suspension. That's all I'm saying.
We've been on the roads in Louisiana, you know, because we've
It's
been to
like
Georgia
a
before. And
cruise ship. You know how you can't feel the waves? That thing that Nettie them's in is so big you can't even feel it. I mean, I believe you can run off in the ditch and back up the other side. You never even know it.
Yeah. Yeah, we secure everything really well. We have moved
thought we did till we went down I-40 in New Mexico and Arizona. That is a crappy highway. Those people need to fix
on
that.
I-40, right? Yeah, we were on I-40 also. Not in this though, in a different rig, and we experienced all that where we
It's
had
bad. That road is awful.
yeah.
Like shake your teeth out.
But what's good, we're in this, so if I hear anything, I can just get up and secure it.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
like,
do have a small
was
bungee
that
cord.
belly?
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah.
I will hear on the video of y'all driving down the road is Nettie screaming from the bathroom that Gary's picture just fell and broke.
Just flush it. Just flush it.
Hit the back side of the porcelain commode and shattered everywhere.
Museum putty.
Yeah,
Now
I've seen that
that's
too.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't
I
have many
think
pictures up. I only have 2 up right now.
Like
I'm
every
thinking-
trip we've taken, something has vibrated loose or come apart or fallen off the wall or something, like every trip. I think maybe with the last trip, we may be done with that because I really don't see how much more is left for us to fix that won't, to make it not go somewhere. So
I got the perfect solution for Nettie.
Nettie froze.
Oh man.
Oh,
Are
Can you hear me?
Hello?
can
Nettie,
Hello?
hear you.
are you
I
back?
can hear you. I think so.
And your
Am I
mouth is
still on?
moving like a ventriloquist dummy.
Is it
That's
really?
What it does. It's like, yep.
I mean, a psychopath.
You are that ventriloquist dummy. You know, the one
Hey,
that
don't call me
opens
no
its mouth
dummy.
wide open when it's haunted, it's possessed.
So
Oh.
am I back now?
You're back. So I've got a
You
perfect
do
solution.
realize
So-
she's gonna be on the road, which means she can easily show up on your doorstep.
I can find it.
Realize this, right?
Oh man. So Felix has got a great idea while you were gone.
Yeah.
So that black wall behind you, she's
That's
thinking
no wall.
well,
But
all
go
right,
ahead.
so the white wall will work. So that white wall over there, you could do a black and white vinyl decal of us on that wall and it would never fall off.
Why are you saying that's my idea? I did not say anything. I don't even know what you're talking about.
What's behind me is my windshield. That's my
There you go.
curtain.
Just put the decal on the windshield, Nettie.
That's even better. You'll always see it. I see
Oh
now.
my
I see
god.
the dash now.
Yeah, that's the dash, and the TV's right above it that you can see the reflection a little bit. Yeah.
That TV's way too far away from me.
I have another one on the opposite side. We got dual TVs.
Mm.
Yeah.
Me
So
Mom
how-
Matters uses storage ottomans. I actually love those, but
I have one.
obviously you guys know we have no space for something like that. But I think those are great.
Yeah,
think
we
that-
have 2 of those as well. And we do put items in the sink. But like the small stuff we put away in the cabinets. I know.
Texas Family Camping's got a great idea.
Put Gary in a packing suit.
That's right, Mom Matters. I hope to get a new studio when we get wherever we're going to be. Hey, it could get worse when we move into the camper, is all I'm saying. I don't know what we're going to do. Actually, if this house don't sell soon, I may have to start selling other stuff. We might be homeless when the house sells. I don't know.
Well, you got your RV to live in.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If it don't sell soon, I need to sell that RV. I need to be dumping stuff. We're bleeding out every month.
Pick up that trailer for Jerry and live in that.
Yeah, I'll let you tell Tammy that.
Okay.
I don't know where Thomas is going to sleep. Thanks, Christy Angela. Thank you so much.
Exactly, Roy. Home free, not homeless.
So is Visible this new internet thing everybody's going to? Or is it a phone system or what?
It's a phone. It's a branch off of Verizon, I believe. And it's like a kind of like a prepaid. You just pay them, $25 to $40, I believe it is. And the way you get it down to 25 is you start a little, like a little group, basically. So it's almost like an affiliate link that you can share with your friends. And if they'll sign up, you're all in this little phone group, and it brings the price down for each of you. And so it can be as little as like $25 a month. But if you don't have anybody that joins in your little group, phone group, then you pay like $40, I think it is. And from what I'm hearing, the internet, it's like a unlimited internet, I believe, and it is supposedly pretty good in most areas. So a lot of RVers are really, really latching onto that because it's, cheap and it's works pretty good. So
thanks, Hannah Hines. Thanks for the super stick.
I taught her well.
I've always felt like Hannah Hines liked me. I don't know what it was. I just had this, not psychopathically connection, but I had this connection.
You're lucky. I thought good about you at work.
I'm glad me and Hannah had a connection.
Artist on the Road actually has a Visible group. So if you go to the Visible page and you're signing up or whatever, and I guess there must be a place to put in for a group, you would put in RV Gypsies, and it saves you money and it saves her money if you sign up with her group.
Cool. So is that the group that Roy's in too?
I don't think so. I think Artist on the Road just got hers.
Okay.
I've never seen Roy say he does a group, so I don't know if he does or doesn't. I have no clue.
So
he says he gets a signal. He'll get a signal with his Visible when his Verizon phone won't, even though Visible is owned by Verizon. Isn't that weird? It's strange how that works.
So until y'all mentioned, I've never heard of Visible. So is it in every area? Like is it in North Alabama? You said it uses Verizon. It's
online. It's online. You have to go online to sign up for Visible. They do not have.
We don't need a party line for sure.
No. You have that thing fixed up in
I know what you're talking about, Roy, but God, do y'all remember party lines? Woo!
Yes.
That was in the 70s too. That was bad. Oh man. Oh.
We got 5 minutes.
Artist on the Road just set her group up, but she's had Visible for a couple of months now, and she says it's been working great. But you do it all online. They don't have stores that you can go to and sign up for Visible. It is all online. So you have.
So we would have cell phone coverage too, or just the internet only?
Yeah, no, it's the whole package. You get everything. And I believe as long as your current phone is compatible and paid for, you can just transfer and sign up just for the service and not have to buy a phone. but your phone has to be, you know, free from your current carrier, which means it has to be paid for. And, you know, it has to be compatible with Visible, which to me, from what I've seen, it's pretty much the main phones. It's the main Samsung phones, the main phones. Because my daughter has the A10e, and it's a fairly new phone, a Samsung phone, but she put that in and it said it wasn't compatible. So it doesn't really, it has to be the higher dollar phones, it seems like. You can buy phones through them too if you need to.
All right, I may have to look into that some. Hey, we're going to raid Happy Place Camping premiere here in just about 3.5 minutes. So it's about a 5-minute premiere, right, Felix?
Yeah, it's like less than 5 minutes. It's short today.
It's a little puny. It's a little puny, Felix.
Yeah, it's puny. It's a Gary type video. It's puny.
Let me see here.
So there you go. Roy says anything above a Galaxy S8 will work, and the cheapest phone is $20.
So, like with my
so they do have
iPhone,
some fairly cheap phones. That sounds like that.
What about iPhones?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got an
I'm
iPhone.
pretty sure iPhones are compatible too, but
Not
they
a-
probably have to be, you know, a certain model of iPhone.
Mine's not a 10. I don't know what it is, but anyway, it's about dead. That's for sure. Give it some juice. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. We got a couple of minutes. We're going to get out of here. And I'm going to go do all my other daily duties and see what kind of trouble I can get into. And see if I can get an appointment. My ear's been bothering me. So if y'all don't see me one morning, unless the ladies want to do it, if we don't show up one morning, it's because I had an appointment. All my specialists are in Birmingham, and that's about 2 hours for me. So I can't afford for my one natural hearing ear to get screwed up, and I've not been able to recover from about a week of an ear infection, and that is dangerous in my business. So I would still have hearing here, but y'all, it's just I can't explain it. So I don't want to lose the hearing in this ear, and this is what I've talked about before, losing the sound of electric guitars and stuff, because this don't hear it like this one does. So
Okay, we gotta go.
Y'all go. Y'all click the link and get out of here. Love you guys. See ya.
Have a good weekend.